Before tiki-taka took over the game, dribbling was king. If you avoided taking on a player, it was seen as a sign of weakness. The true elites of the game were masters of ball control, and they made dribbling an art form. From slick body feints to keeping that ball glued to their feet, only a few could pull it off with style. We've ranked the top 25 dribblers in football history, and trust me, some of these names might just surprise you. 25. Dennis Bergkamp. Bergkamp arrived at Arsenal and became an instant sensation around the Premier League. He would deceive defenders into a false sense of security and then pull something out of the hat, writes Bleacher Report. 24. Fernando Redondo. The Argentine midfielder stood out as one of the most elegant and effective players in his position. He forged his reputation during his time at Real Madrid and AC Milan, winning the UEFA Champions League on 3 occasions. 23rd. Laszlo Kubala. Before Lionel Messi arrived in Barcelona, Laszlo Kubala was often considered their best player. The Hungarian forward was a Barcelona icon, and the statistics prove it. He scored 288 goals in 361 games for the Spanish club, according to the official FC Barcelona website. 22nd. Frank Ribéry. The sight of Frank Ribéry darting down the wing was terrifying for defenders, who often struggled to find a way to stop the French international. According to Opta Analytics, during the 2021 to 2023 campaign, Ribéry registered a 47.8% dribble success rate. 21. Eddie Gray, considered one of the best Scottish players ever, Gray earned himself a name over at Leeds United. Nicknamed Last Waltz, the Scottish forward was a slippery dribbler. When he plays on snow, he doesn't leave any footprints, shared Don Revie, former Leeds coach. 20. Patsy Gallacher. Arguably one of the best Irish footballers to ever play the game, the Celtic forward was considered one of the best dribblers at the time. Within 20 yards of goal, Patsy Gallacher was the most dangerous forward I have ever seen, recalled Alan Morton, a Rangers legend. 19th. Giuseppe Meazza. Meazza is considered a pillar in Italian football for how much he influenced the game. Internazionale named their stadium after him after spending 13 seasons with them. 18. Mark Overmars. Overmars was one of the most lethal dribblers during the 90s. Strong, fast, and agile, he was a constant threat for defenders. The former Barcelona player scored 21 goals in 172 matches, according to the club's official website. 17. Eden Hazard. Chelsea's Eden Hazard was arguably one of the best dribblers in modern football. With a jaw-dropping 63.1% success rate per Opta Analytics, the Belgian winger was unstoppable down the wing. 16. Romario. Another magician-like forward from Brazil who had a major impact on European football was Romario. According to the man himself, he scored around 1,047 goals, but official records hold him at 690. A life filled with controversy and success. Like him or not, he was one of the best. 15. Luis Figo. Figo was part of the Portuguese golden generation, one that failed to win a title, and was regarded as an extremely smart player on the pitch. His vision with the ball and great dribbling skills made him an efficient forward. 14. Sir Stanley Matthews, the iconic English forward from Stoke-on-Trent, was another force to be reckoned with on the pitch. The polar opposite of George Best, he was a truly disciplined footballer who chose to abstain from alcohol and drugs throughout his career. Nicknamed the Wizard of the Dribble, he stood as a major role model for future generations to come. 13. Omar Sivori. The Italo-Argentinian forward was considered one of the best dribblers during his career, 1954 to 1969, earning him a formidable reputation across Europe. During his 8 seasons at Juventus, he scored 134 goals in 215 games and earned 3 Scudettos according to Transfermarkt. 12. Neymar Jr. The Brazilian forward was regarded as a La Liga star during his time at Barcelona, and rightly so. Neymar completed the deadly Suarez and Messi attack. During his time in La Liga, he registered 5.75 dribbles completed per game, according to StatMuse. 11. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is another big name on the list. The Portuguese forward shaped a generation of footballers during his epic rivalry against Messi. Although Messi was a more successful dribbler, Ronaldo still put up a fight against the Argentine. According to StatMuse, Ronaldo registered 2.21 successful dribbles every 90 minutes. Jairzinho was another successful Brazilian forward during the 1970s, who managed to score in every game during the 1970 World Cup. He had elusive feet that kept defenders wondering where the ball was at all times. 9. Pelé. For many, Pelé was beyond a footballer. He was an icon. Nicknamed O Rei, the King, the Brazilian forward was known for his great finishing abilities and slippery dribbling skills. According to FIFA, he is the best player in the history of football. 8. Zinedine Zidane. Zizou was another great generational player who won it all throughout his career. He was an incredibly gifted midfielder, trotting past opponents with world-class dribbles. Many will remember his signature Zidane roulette. 7. Garrincha. Another Brazilian legend who some argue was even better than Pelé himself. Garrincha was known for his great dribbling skills, constantly pulling off nutmegs, feints, and sharp turns. He was simply unpredictable while he suffered from a series of deformities like a bent right leg and a shorter left leg. 6. Johan Cruyff. The Barcelona legend was a genius on the pitch and would drive defenders crazy with his elusive dribbling. He is one of the few players on this list with a dribble named after him, the Cruyff turn. 5. George Best. George Best was a true rock star within the football realm, an extremely gifted winger who drove the opposition crazy with his dribbles. Born in Northern Ireland, he spent most of his career at Manchester United, and till today he is considered one of the most talented players to ever play down a wing. He earned himself a Ballon d'Or in 1968, also claiming 1 European Cup and 2 First Division titles. 4. Ronaldo. Ronaldo was another world-class Brazilian player who, many argue, was truly best at his art. Before his life-changing knee injury, the Brazilian forward was unstoppable. Ronaldo was my hero, shared Messi during his early years at Barcelona, highlighting his impact on the game. O Fenomeno had a remarkable ability to dribble past opponents and position himself for a promising strike. During his time at Internazionale, he scored 59 goals in 99 games, according to Transfermarkt. 3. Lionel Messi. What is there to say about the great Lionel Messi? He is considered by many to be the GOAT due to his impressive career record and unique ability with the ball. While we have all seen that in action, we do have the stats to back it up. According to Opta Analytics, Messi, 2021 to 2023, registered a 58.4% successful dribbling rate, attempting an average of 7 dribbles per game. 2. Diego Maradona. Another genius of his time was Diego Armando Maradona. He was an extremely talented player who, sadly, was always in the eye of the hurricane. Nevertheless, his remarkable ability with the ball made him a constant nightmare for the defense. He took Argentina and Naples to the top, winning a World Cup in 1986 and Napoli's first ever Scudetto in 1987. 1. Ronaldinho. If you ask any fan around the world their thoughts on O Bruxo, most will recognize him as the greatest dribbler ever to play the game. His unique style and remarkable ability on the pitch have exalted him as a fantastic player amongst legends. His magic feat would break the opponent's defense, making him unpredictable with the ball. During his 2005 season with Barcelona, he registered the most completed dribbles with a 61% success rate, 87 out of 134, according to Opta Analytics. Zinedine Zidane remembered his opponent as total class, a very great player.